Dr. Aamer, if you would like to share your views.
Thank you very much for inviting us at this forum and to share the views. Basically, as well as the regulatory development is concerned, the regulatory development as well as combating corruption and corrupt practices is concerned, that started in 1947 with the Prevention of Corruption Act. Then we moved forward to 1974 when this ambit of dealing with the corruption and corrupt practices was given to Federal Investigation Agency. And then in 1997 we had an Ehtasab Act. So under the Ehtasab Act, the corruption cases were dealt with this Ehtasab Commission at that time. And then the significant move took place in Pakistan with the promulgation of National Accountability Ordinance in 1999. So we joined hand with United Nations Convention Against Corruption in 2003. And then there was the promulgation of Anti-Money Laundering Act, which was really a significant improvement as well as, dealing with the financial crime and money laundering was concerned. So we used to, add on some of the provisions of Anti-Money Laundering Act in the National Accountability Ordinance. So we were really focusing on how to, stop the money going out of Pakistan. And then recently there have been a development of the changes in National Accountability Ordinance with the promulgation of National Anti-Corruption Amendment Act 2022. So this is the talk of the town in Pakistan these days. Probably, opposition and government have been discussing a lot on these recent amendments, if you have, been in touch with the media in Pakistan. So the significant changes in the National Accountability Ordinance, which revolve around, number one, if you see the forum of NAB, basically, was to the people who where the cheating public at large was concerned. So that has been restricted to 100 complainants. If, for example, there is less than 100 people who have been cheated by some of the people, organization or groups, so technically now that has gone from NAB's ambit. And you would be surprised that if that power has been taken from NAB, so there is no forum left with, the regulatory regime in Pakistan where those people will go and address their grievances. And number two, there have been a threshold of 500 million that if NAB is gonna, interrogate some of the people, some of the culprits, some of the people who are involved in financial crimes, so the volume of the offense should be more than 500 million. So, this is again one of the lacunas, I would say, the thing which should be debated and should be considered by the lawmakers, that why this threshold of 500 million has been given. For example, if you are going to do corruption of 499 million, so it means you are a clean and free person. And we unfortunately have a lacking as well as, the other law enforcement agencies are concerned, like FIA and anti-corruption. They don't have the ambit of dealing with the, cheating public at large cases. So these are the things which, have been recently introduced as well as the regulatory regime in Pakistan is concerned.